We didn't hear a lot of detail, or I don't remember a lot of detail. I don't think we were told, except they had a hard time here. They were so far away from home. It was designed to keep them from being Indian, to take away any traces of their Indianness. So they were punished if they knew the language. They were punished for practicing any traditions. The kids worked. I think my mother worked in the laundry, and they had to work all the time, and as well as go to school.
Imagine a lonely 7-year-old Lakota boy, hundreds of miles away from a home he left 2 years ago, trying desperately to remember his grandmother's smile and his grandfather's wisdom. Imagine the broken hearts and the broken spirits that will take years to mend. Some will never heal. Imagine not knowing when you see grandfather again. You will not know his words. His stories passed down for generations will be lost to you. You will only understand his tears and he yours. Close your eyes and listen. It all happened here. When it started in 1884, there were 74 students, were the original students, and they had one building. Now there was over 30 buildings, and they had 640 acres of land that they farmed. You can say, well, where did all of these different students come from? And there is this map here shows many of the students, the reservations and places where they came from.
They just said how they got some of the children that made them attend school was either you send your children to school or we won't give you your allotment. You know, when they was getting the children to come here. It's kind of amazing to me that it's still here, you know. It probably put a lot of people through life a lot better than they would have been if they had not have come here. The education and how to lay bricks and how to sew and how to do everything. And it was probably good. It probably could have been handled a little different, but maybe not. I don't know. In those days, maybe that's the only way they could go. I really had no desire to come up here till Annie suggested that we do this, but I'm glad I came now. I'm pleased.
This is Aunt Nora's kids right now.
Yeah, mine has to lay in. Pauline.
It was different than what I expected. I was really pleasantly surprised to see the care and the loving attitude of the people that are running the foundation, because they really feel it was a part of history for this part of Nebraska.
It seems like it was designed along the lines of a prison or military. I mean, there was certainly an amount of discipline and control. I feel bad for the kids that had a hard time here and some that never got over it. So I'm grateful my mother did.
And the story she told about the grandson, and when he got home, he couldn't talk to his grandfather because he'd forgot his language. It should have been the other way around, but it wasn't, so they should have been made to learn our language to be accepted in our world, but that's another story too.
I still, feel bad for what she went through, and I honor her for that.
I told Annie that all the talking that we did yesterday just brought back memories and things to me that I'd outlived many, many years ago and don't want them back in my head, But they were back there for that day, but they'll go again, and some things are just better forgotten.